Bentonville investigators releasing new details tonight about an officer-involved shooting that left one man dead. Police shot and killed the suspect, 37-year-old Brian Williams, after they say he charged them with a kitchen knife. 5 News reporter Juliana Clipson joins us live in Bentonville with the latest. Juliana?
We also just learned the identities of the 3 Bentonville police officers who are on administrative leave tonight as procedure during the investigation. Now, those officers are Sergeant Brent Ferrer, Officer Kyle Putnam, and Officer Tyler Sharp. The Bentonville Police Chief John Simpson says 37-year-old Brian Williams ran out the front door of his home towards officers with a kitchen knife. That's when he was shot and killed. Officers were originally called to that home on Southwest 6th Street around 3 Sunday morning for a domestic disturbance. Police say Williams had injured his father at that home and had barricaded his 2 children and wife inside before eventually coming out with that knife. That's when officers say they retreated and fired at Williams. Arkansas State Police is leading the investigation into this shooting. Then the Benton County prosecuting attorney will determine if the use of deadly force was lawful.
How we do that is allow the Arkansas State Police to conduct their investigation, interview the officers, any other witnesses involved, review all the evidence. They present their findings to me, and once I have all that evidence, I'll make a determination as to whether or not it was lawful under Arkansas law.
None of the police officers who responded that night were injured there. We're live in Bentonville covering news where you live. Juliana Clipson, 5 News.
All right, Juliana, thanks. Williams' father did sustain serious injuries during the incident, but it's not clear how he got hurt. He was taken to a local hospital for treatment.